What's up, my peoples, and it's Leo here, and today we're going to be reviewing, oh man, Studio Series Hightower, my only Constructicon. I love this thing, man. In the montage.co.uk, really is a good supplier. I'm on discount for 15. He's a lot more now, but when I got him, he was on a discount and he was only 15 quid. The cab on this, man. That looks so good with that metallic repaint. And there is something I wanted to point out. Scrap metal is not a needed figure. I mean, sure, I like the robot vehicle mode, but the visitor mode, you pretty much only need this guy. I'll show you why in a minute. So, just got that black piece, then this yellow. It's coming across a very pale yellow in some areas, but believe me, it's very vibrant in real life. Then just got these black treads with gunmetal paint. Got to combine the peg, just fold it down. This black piece, his shoulders are exposed. Got little gaps there. That ladder. On the side, there's his head and there's teeny T-Rex arms of like here and there. He rolls not rolling very well on this fabric with concrete underneath it, but it does roll. Forecast the wheels and the treads. Pretty good figure. Comparison, Sentinel. I think he scales pretty well. And there is another comparison, I'm just going to go zip and get it. Finally, here he is, next to the figure I bought with him, the helicopter drift, as well as good old Mixmaster. Not the Studio Series version, I do not have the Studio Series version. There's the 2009 version. Pretty great figure, highly recommend him. Yeah. That's pretty much it for comparisons. The figure's transformation is quite simplistic. You really shouldn't need my video for it, but if you're a beginner, I'm just going to show you how. Extend the treads, come onto the back, pull these sections out, and lift up the combiner peg. Actually, before that, nope, I've got to show the main point. Here's back in vehicle mode now. Just got to pull this tread out and tap it in a new positioning, like that. Take his head and extend it. And then just fold down this little slot. I like to compress the crane. As you can see, his crane fell off. It's on a peg. Comes mistransformed in the box. The crane has to be attached. But hey, his robot mode is a very abstract design, so I can excuse it. Batch out of that section and then just pop off that blanket here. And this is the combine mode. As you can see, it looks basic. You're going to need scrap metal to make this thing look good. Or are you? The answer is no. Tip the crate, the injection, just plug it back on. What you're now going to do, extend these, bend this into its toe form, untap these. They look like I'm going into robot mode right now, but I'm not. Pull up the combiner peg, let it all the way, and then you just swing this around, fold in the head, make sure the combiner peg is actually up, but you're not going to need it. You're going to extend the crane section. As you can see, this fell off. It's on a little clip. Just move these forward. This is custom mode. It's not official, just a way to make him look more like a hand. So you just collapse the crane section in and just take the feet, rotate them, and just mess with the joints to you also desire. To have it like that. And I'll just repeat the same thing on the other side. And just get his weird little legs in a new position. And is it just me or does that look like a hand? Am I wrong? 3 fingers like Scrapper. Speaking of Scrapper, I don't know how this is going to work in terms of proportion. It might not work. Might be worth spending £100 on a tiny deluxe scrap metal, but the reason I said that is because proportion, man. I don't really mind. Besides, I don't know Scrapper, so how would I know? So if you do have Scrapper, combine it with the rest of your Constructicons, add on Hightower. What you're going to next want to do is take a little recorded video, send me the link. You just go into photos, click the send button in the top right. You should click messages, whatever app you use to send, and then when the link comes up and something to type to send it, you select the link and copy it, then delete the link, go off the send option, and then go into YouTube comment on this very video, paste it in, and I'll watch it, see how it works in proportion. Okay, so finally, robot mode transformation. I'm just going to get us into the vehicle mode and then I'll be right back. Transformation is pretty simple. It's the simplest of the Constructicons, but it's still fun. The legs are really up to your interpretation, how you position them. The way I do it is the official configuration, as you can see. Overall, it's a pretty fun transformation and it results in a really very cool looking robot, despite it never appearing in the movie, sadly. Michael Bay, why couldn't you have just put him in? So as you saw, very simplistic, but the end result looks good. Sure, it's got some junk in his trunk. Right, one thing for the custom mode, take his head, squidge it in one of these gaps. Like that. The combine mode, hooray. Do that if you want to do my custom mode. So overall, this looks pretty good. He looks like an insect, of course, because he is a Constructicon. Got really weird little legs. Tread legs. His robot mode never appeared in the movie, sadly. We just saw his vehicle mode combine into Devastator. Got a really squat design for the grey pieces. Giant feet, but very, very small arms. Just rack on his chest. Back, once again, massive bum. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Now for the articulation. Despite the abstract design, he's really well articulated. The head is on a ball joint, however, due to its positioning, it can only look to the side. Can't look left and right, unfortunately, that's a shame. But you can look up on that hinge, down on that hinge, up and down on the ball joint, up and down on this hinge, up and down on this hinge. Then his legs really remind me of the original Mixmasters arms, was like a billion joints in them. They hinge out to the sides. They did the 4-3-6 there, so you just saw rotation. There's a knee bend forward as well as a knee bend backwards. There's a hinge here, a hinge here, a hinge here. You can pivot his toes, move up and down. There's tiny T-Rex arms. And the crane is on double hinge. So you can really get this figure looking whatever way you want. All I would like to see is just a little more articulation in the head and the arms, but here's a T-Rex. What are you gonna do? I couldn't get it on the full shot, so here's just a quick little comparison. Hightower, Drift. Drift is taller than Hightower, but if you count the crane, where I angle it, Drift is still the tallest, but you angle it like that. This looks like a baby. Yeah, Mixmaster, that pain to transform, is a lot taller than this little deluxe guy. Combine that with your 30 to get 2 awesome deluxes. 48 in total to get that too. It's a great set of figures. So that was my review on Shoutout Hightower. Personally, this is a must-have. I know it goes for £40, depending on where you live. But I think it's definitely worth it for how good looking he is. I just look at all that detail that they packed into him. Some people have said to paint chips easily. I have no paint chips on mine whatsoever, and I've had this for quite a few months. So maybe I got lucky, or technically mine's a bad copy because it doesn't chip easily. Anyways, that was my review on Shoutout Hightower. Until my next review, I'm rolling out. I am the most powerful Decepticon on Earth. Wahahaha. Wahahaha. You never opened the movie, sir. Get out. Get out. You suck.